we're going. Okay, yeah, so you just finished this PD, so tell me, I mean, how are you feeling? How's your breathing?
Actually, well, I definitely noticed in the beginning I was really nervous and I felt like I was rushing things. And there were a lot of things that I really wanted to talk more about, but I didn't want to, I wanted to keep them engaged as well. But I definitely thought I was rushing through the beginning and I could feel myself shaking. But then when we did the mindful exercise, like just to give me a second just to calm myself down instead of, because all the attention was on me, so I needed a moment like when they were not paying attention to me to calm myself down. I definitely felt much more better and much comfortable in presenting what I was doing. I felt like I wasn't necessarily like talking while I was trying to transition from like the video to the PowerPoint, but I was thinking about what I was trying to say next. So I felt like I was like talking the whole time, or like trying to talk the whole time, and it was hard to talk the whole time.
It is, because those are those awkward moments, even when you're doing a lesson and the technology's not working or something.
You just
feel
like,
you
hey, talk to a neighbor. But I was like, what are they going to talk about? I don't know. He was thinking talk about the thing, but.
Yeah. Well, I think, I know I'm not supposed to offer my personal opinion, but I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
You know the topic.
Yeah.
You can tell you're passionate about it.
Yeah, that's why, like, there were things that I thought about that I wanted to add, but I didn't know if it, like, because it's kind of off topic from it, but I wanted to add it anyway. But I was like, okay, stay on topic, and again, being mindful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely, I don't know, it felt good to share it with people in the end. I was definitely nervous at first, but I felt like maybe they gained something. Like, I hope they gained something.
So it's hard with colleagues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they kind of have a deadpan face. Sometimes just remember it's the end of the day and so forth, and they'll get excited. But I think your enthusiasm and passion for it transfers over here as well as in the classroom.
Good.
So speaking of, all right, so two things. We'll talk about the PD. What I would love to do, my next goal for me is to, I think we need, since you've gone through this once, let's get it on Swivel.
Okay.
And we can do it in like the media center where it'll be focused on you don't even have to present it to people. We'll videotape it so that you'll feel comfortable, and then we'll have that, and then we can use it for people who are interested in it. And we'll have a personalized PD opportunity for them that they could watch it at home.
Or something. I do like that. Yeah, that would make it it'd be much easier that way, so I wouldn't have to get nervous every single time. It would just be the one time, and then they could just play it over again.
Well, we can certainly keep, are you interested in possibly next year kind of continuing?
This is something that I want to, like, at least in the beginning, like, do it from where I started, from what I figured out works, is what I'd like to, and then just go with it from there.
Yeah. Well, and if you think about it, each quarter, maybe we could do something like, because I'm sure all of this you're continuously adding to. There's so much information.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just feel like I'm doing something different with it every single time. Yeah. So yeah, I would love to continue to do more with it and try different things with it.
So we'll kind of continue on the PD plan for your professional goals.
Sure.
And then think about, so mindfulness in the classroom. So between now and the end of the year, I know this has been your ongoing goal, obviously, of getting there. Something you said earlier was, they're not independent yet. Which do you truly expect them to be independent 100% of the time with this by the end of the year?
Probably not. I guess I wanted to expect it because, like, the breathing works. Like, or I guess for me, like, I'm calming myself down, so it works for me. But I'm an adult,
right?
And they're a child,
right? So let's think about Anaya for a second. So how often does she have an issue in a week, or is it a day?
Depends.
On average.
Probably about once a week we'll have one kind of like, I've hit my patience level and she's being Anaya, and I just like, and I try to figure out, like, I try to catch myself, but I just whoops.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help it.
Right. So if you you're not always going to be able to de-escalate.
That's like,
but if you think about that, so once a week, and if we, to kind of extend your goal into another measurable thing, because I know we've done several measurable pieces, but what if you say, okay, there's 6 weeks left of school. So likely our friend may have 6 meltdowns. So if she were able to get out of 6 twice to maybe calm herself down, would you feel like that? Would you feel successful with that? Like,
I like putting it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of just like me hoping that she's
Yeah.
going to be independent, like to set like to a number.
let's
Giving
give
it
it
a
a
number
quantity. Mhm.
makes it more reasonable, and my expectations of it better. Like, oh, okay, I'm expecting 2 times now. Instead of just like hoping and wishing and please be independent with it.
Oh, right. Yeah, again, and because it really kind of goes right along with what you're thinking. I'm going to focus on this. So, what is it that I want to see? And just so 2 out of 6. So, I don't want you to feel like I pushed that on you. I mean, is 3 out of 6 more reasonable? I mean, what
I
do
would
you
definitely
feel?
want to do, since like we're talking about like numbers and like how many times, which I didn't even really think about, like how many times am I actually seeing it? Just because like I guess it kind of depends on like how she escalates. But I would want to say 2 would be really reasonable.
All right. So our goal would be we want to see Anaya. How do we want to put that? We want to see Anaya have what's 2 out of 6? Is that 25%? Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, initiate her own calming procedures with what she's been taught 2 out of the next 6 times.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, fun.
I think that's I think
okay, awesome.
it's a lot easier seeing it that way.
Yeah, okay. So you're just going to kind of continue on with your, lessons and practice, and then that'll be our measurement tool for her. Love it.
Yep, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, thank you so much, by the way. I feel like you've been on this journey with me, like we've been just doing it together, because I definitely, it's been very helpful with your help.
Yeah,
So-
well, thank you. Oh, but it's been interesting to me because I love it too, but your passion, your excitement is like,
Well,